Sorry for the delay, people. Sam was getting his makeup done, because he's sometimes, he needs a bit of help because,
Listen,
natural beauty isn't for everybody. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
nah, 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 nah. Stop fooling yourself because the viewers ain't fooled, bro. The viewers ain't fooled. We know you got a bag of filters on there, man. As for
Bro,
me, like what you see is what you get.
I am a
But
filter. I'm that beautiful. I
nah,
am a filter.
nah, nah,
You know what I'm saying?
don't
What
don't
can I
waste
say?
don't
What
waste
can
my
I
time and don't waste their time. All right.
Listen,
So let's
you see
get to
when you go to
business.
Snapchat and Instagram, the
Let's get
filter
to
says
business.
slim. It says slim, you know what I mean?
Get to business, please, bro.
What can I say? What can I
Get to
say?
business.
You know who we are, man. It's your Anfield South boys, man. Come on, man. Listen, 500 before March. Come on. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know when we post. Follow us on all of our socials, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're also on the YouTube shorts as well, man. So you can find us in there as well. You know what I'm saying? But come on, let's do the damn thing because we see you, man. The analytics tells us who's preying. So hit the subscribe button. Anyway, on to the game from yesterday. Pwah. FA Cup, fifth round, fourth round,
Fifth.
fifth round.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez, I can't keep up, man. I'm saying.
That's because we're normally out by now. That's why. We don't even take no notice of this, but it's important now this for us this season.
So maybe I'm too busy looking in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Must be that, bro. Must be that. The makeup artist ain't getting paid enough, bro.
Yeah, no. Fifth round, Brighton at home. We went strong with the team. I feel. I thought we'd see a lot more changes, but the only change there was obviously Soboslai came back in.
Yeah.
Jones played at right back. I thought Gomez would start at right back, but he played Jones at right back. And hindsight is a wonderful thing because it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, it was a bit of a gamble. I was surprised. I was surprised at lineup. I thought I'd see Rio start. I thought even Allison might get a rest, considering how injury prone he is, and man was sprinting up the field the other day. Um, you know, but it was a gamble. I think it was a gamble, and Slott's lucky that it paid off because, if that turns into a difficult game, if you get extra time, you can get knocks, and you're playing your pretty much your strongest team. It's not the first priority for this season, realistically. So it paid off for him in this time, and I hope that blessing is extended when it comes to the draw as well because we need a bit of luck.
Yeah,
So big up
definitely.
Slot for this one. I think he got away with it, to be honest.
Well, I don't think he had. I personally don't think he had much of a choice. Given the way the season's going, I think FA Cup has to be one of the priorities. Has to be one of the priorities. It's a cup that we're still in and we can win. Obviously we know we're out of the contention for the league. The Champions League is a lot more difficult to win given the teams that are in it. I think the FA Cup presents a real chance to win something. So I understand why he went strong. I was surprised that Vert started. I thought Verts needed a rest, but then it's what's the shape look like with Verts in? Gomez couldn't play 90 minutes, so you couldn't play Jones in midfield. So it's like he was juggling. He was juggling. I was glad to see Ekatike got a rest, and I was glad to see he stuck with 4-2-3-1. I think that formation helps
It
so
does.
far,
It
like the
does.
change in shape.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I know he doesn't rate the guy, but I felt really bad for Ramsey, man. I thought, I thought, how many minutes did he get? Two, three?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, like five or so
man,
minutes. Yeah.
just sell the guy, free him, you know,
Free the guys.
free him, man, free him. But
No, but I don't think he doesn't rate him though, Sam. I just don't think he feels he's ready. And I keep referring back to this piece that I read where Slot said young players are playing too much football and they're picking up these injuries. And when they're picking up injuries, they're not picking up little injuries, they're getting big injuries. And I go back, I look at Connor Bradley, the prime example. He went on loan to, come on, my stat man, you're my stat man. Huh?
Bolton, Bolton,
Bolton played a lot of football at Bolton, didn't he? And now he's back. He's getting injuries and he's getting big layoffs. So I think it's not that he doesn't rate him. I actually believe he's actually trying to protect the young players. They're still growing. You've got a son who plays football, and you know the stress on a growing body that playing so much football can have. So I think we're looking at it too negatively. I think we should look at it positively, and I think he's just trying to protect the young players.
if that's the case, props to him. But I think he needs to verbalise that in a way which doesn't seem like he's disrespecting him, in a way where it seems like he actually is protecting him and wants to see him play for the long term future for his own career. Because every sort of soundbite I get, every presser that I watch, it seems like he doesn't say the right thing. in order to kind of keep the guy's confidence at least at a decent level, other than feeling like he's not getting any love from the manager. I mean, they may have had
Is
private
that the
conversations.
language barrier though? Is the way he comes across? Is that language barrier?
I don't think it's a language; it's a cultural barrier.
Yeah.
It's just that I still can't get too used to this Dutch bluntness, and sometimes it's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh, and it comes over wrong a lot of the time. But I think if they've had private conversations, and he's explained to him, and he's kind of articulated himself properly to Ramsey himself, then cool. I've got no problem with it. But it just seems like, for me, from a layman's point of view, looking at it from the outside, he doesn't trust him enough. And it's weird because when he did trust him in that one game against Palace in the League Cup, he played really well. He played really well,
Yeah.
and since then he's not had a sniff. And I know he does have a history of injuries, Ramsey. Since he's been at the club, he's been out on loan, and he's been called back because he's been injured, and he's got injured in training. He's had a lot of knocks, and he's had a lot of injuries. But I just feel still he should have been given a chance. And for me, yesterday was that prime opportunity, alongside the full experienced defence. Pretty much a full team. I reckon we could have carried him through that, even if he was struggling. But as you say, there might be other reasons at play, and if that's the case, then okay. But with the people that's in front of him, I still believe he's got no future at Liverpool. So
Well, time will tell what happens with Ramsey, but like I said, I think let's try to take it as a positive rather than a negative, and if we're proven wrong, then I guess we'll find out. But another fullback, another youngish fullback, who seems like he's coming into a bit of form is Kirkes, man. He had an excellent game yesterday. I think the Kirkes we saw yesterday is the Kirkes we saw at Bournemouth, and the reason why we bought him. The defensive side of his game is solid. He's so aggressive in the challenge. He doesn't give his winger a second to breathe. He's there,
yeah,
and he gets a foot in, and he doesn't just get a foot in and commit loads of fouls. He actually wins the ball. He's actually really like defensively. I think he's actually probably one of the best left backs I've seen in a long time outside of Robertson.
100%, bro. This is a lesson for fans in terms of our patience, and having understanding on a new signing, a new club, a new environment, a new level, and just giving people a little bit of time. We were on his back from the word go, like straight away, and we had no sort of, we had no sort of patience. We had no real kind of human understanding that this is a massive change for him. And we're into the last quarter of the season, and now he's showing his true colours, and he has been, I'd say, for probably about the last 2 months. He's been
Yeah,
good. He's
100%.
been consistently good, and I don't think you splash out money on a fullback at Liverpool willy nilly. You don't really do it that often. It's not a position that we invest in highly, and for us to pay 40 million for a young guy like that, we've seen something. And beyond him being a Liverpool player last season, the whole league saw something. He won the best left back of the season. Do you know what I mean? He was in team of the year. So now we're seeing it. I'm just happy for him. Long may it continue. Long may he progress. And yeah, man, great player. And really, he's looking like the natural successor to Robertson now. And it's good
Yeah.
to see.
It was a great cross for the assist for Jones's for the first goal, and he even made Gakpo play the ball through, and it was a bit overhit, and he even got to that and made that pass to turned it into a corner. Like his turn of pace is electric. So yeah, I think we've got one there, man. I think after Robertson, I didn't think we'd be able to do it again, but we've definitely done it again. And it's just football fans, we're impatient, especially Liverpool fans. Given we won the league, who we are, where we want to be, we are impatient. But you're right. Yeah, a little bit of patience, and look, it's paying off, man. So definitely Kirkheads. For me, Kirkheads was man of the match yesterday, and I'm gonna ask a question to you later on. But yeah, I think for me, Kirkheads was the man of the match. But on to Jones. I think what we're doing at right back is trying to replicate the Trent effect with a midfielder at right back who's got a range of passing. And obviously, you're not going to replicate Trent because Trent is a one-off, yeah, like he's a freak of nature. But having a midfielder at right back is working for us. Do you think like this should be us going forward, regardless of Bradley and Frimpong being available? Should Dominic Szoboszlai or Curtis Jones have that right back slot?
Wow. Um, I'll go with Soboslai first. We've seen more of him there, and I think he's got a more rounded game suited to be a fullback than a midfielder at times. I feel like his range of passing is actually pretty good. He's got a great switch on him. He's got a massive engine. Whether we can replicate or even try to replicate what we've done with Trent is a bit of a reach. But with the personnel we have, I can see why we're trying to do it.
Yeah.
Jones, for me, on the other hand, is a bit of an enigma. You know, I feel like he spends a lot of time on the ball in central midfield, and he does the same thing at right back. And although he's got a good passing range and defensively he's switched on, I think he's a little bit technically too good to be in that position. Soboslai, out of the two, for me, is Soboslai, who is more suited to it. And sort of if you take away like the worldies and the great shots and stuff, his defensive stability is probably slightly better than Jones's.
Yeah.
So
I'd agree.
Out of the two, I'd go for him. To be fair.
Yeah, for me, Jones at right back, it does scare me a little bit. He's so confident with the ball. He tries things in that position that you wouldn't want your right back to try. The way he pivots and keeps the ball, and you're like, yo, you lose that there, they're in on goal. So yeah, it works, Jones at right back in certain games, but I agree with you. I think if there was going to be a midfielder to stay there, for me it'd be Soboslai. I think he's perfect for that position.
One thing on that though, bro, you ain't getting either of them signing new contracts if they've been shunted into right back. Yeah, neither of them want to be there.
That's true. So, it's funny because footballers are like, yeah, the team. I do it for the team. But I'd actually agree with you when it comes to that contract. Do you know what? I think they would sign the contract, but where if he was playing in midfield, he'd say, let's for argument's sake, he was asking for 200 grand. You're gonna play me at right back. I want 300 grand now. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and I kind of get it because it's like obviously I'm worth a lot more to you because you need me in a position that I don't play. Blah blah blah. So I get it, but it would be. I do believe it might be difficult, boy. But let's see what happens with that. Another player in the game for me that shouldn't have been there, that I said at the top, is Florian Wirtz. I feel like he's been amazing these last few weeks, but I could see he was tired, and he wasn't very effective yesterday. I don't feel like the midfield had a lot of control over the game. I felt like it was just moments here and there where we had the ball, but Brighton also. They offered us quite a lot. They showed quite a lot. They controlled the game. Did some good passing, some good passages of play without actually threatening our goal. But I felt like Wirtz needed a rest, man. The kid's tired, man. He's doing so much running. We've said it so many times.
It's to a certain degree, it's soul destroying sometimes because you can see him have an amazing game against Sunderland, and you know that finished him. That absolutely finished him. A heavy pitch, massive pitch up in the northeast. And he should have sat down. But thinking about it, what options did we have to play?
That's the problem. Which is why I said I thought Gomez would start at right back, and then you bring Jones in that position. Do you see what I mean? Or you even push McAllister and put Jones in a double pivot, whatever you want to do. But I just felt like the guy needed a rest, man. And he wasn't great. He wasn't great yesterday. For me, in terms of like the level he's set in the last few weeks.
To be fair, I kind of expect it at the moment. It's going to be peaks and troughs with him. You can't. When did we play Sunderland? So it was Sunday, was it? Mm-hmm. So he's had a time off, but that was a heavy game for him. You know, so I can't really expect too much from him yet because the adaptation, again, like Kirkers, is not complete. It's not complete, and he's come from another league as well. At least Kirkes, he's more of a physical specimen. He's more of an athlete, I think. Whereas Wirtz, he's a floating enigma of a footballer. He's not athletic like that. So, the pace of the Premier League and the pace of a cup game as well. Cup game.
That was like a Premier League game, wasn't it? Really. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, I hope he gets a week off, man. I hope he gets days off where he actually come in for training because we're gonna need him in the running. And yeah, I think. It's just unfortunate personnel-wise. We haven't really got much to play with at the moment.
Yeah. Well, we got time. We don't play until next week Sunday, so he's got time to have a rest. So everyone should get the rest that they need. The second goal, though, man, the football we played for that second goal. And Gakpo's cut inside actually worked for him, worked for him for once, like this
Yeah,
season.
almost in our own half. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
but do you know what? Like the limited joy that we've got from Liverpool this season, that was a moment for me. You know, an actual sweeping move. You know, a proper piece of football. You know, a one-touch assist, a one-touch finish. I'm like, oh, where has that been? Where has that been all season? You
yeah.
know, it was really, really lovely to see, and you know, it kind of gives me chinks of hope that we still can play progressive football that's good on the eye, because there hasn't been much of that this season. And I'll give Gakpo some credit as well, as you said. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
Is it hard? Is it hard?
He
Is it hard
was
to praise
beautiful, man.
Gakpo?
I don't
Yeah.
want to say nothing. I don't really want to say anything positive because the guy winds me up. But I don't know what part of his brain actually was switched on for him to make the correct decision and play a crossfield switch like that was inch perfect. Because most other times the decision making is so bad, so bad. So well done Gakpo for that. Apart from that, you know, you had your two or three standard dunce moments, getting in the way of Kirk's shot, you know, being
That was
offside.
great.
That's normal, isn't it? So,
Kirkus takes a shot and it hits someone, and at first I was like, "What happened there?" And then
yeah,
like,
you know it's my man. You know it's him.
Gakpo standing right in the middle of the goal.
Yeah,
I'm
just
like,
like, duh.
what? I'm I was confused. Like, how are you there? Why are you there? You're a wide man. Why? How have you ended up central when the ball was on your side? Like, if the ball's on the opposite side, I understand how he ends up central. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
How do you end up central when the ball is on your side? Like, I'm so confused by it. Like, it's crazy. But Gakpo be
It's just his
Gakpo.
thing, innit? It's like if his shots are not being blocked, he's blocking the shots. That's his thing. That's his thing. Yeah, it's so cool. Them
Gakpo be
man.
Gakpo, man. Yeah. But yeah, it was a great second goal, man, and nice cushion touch from Mo on his right foot. As we all know, we know that right foot's just for standing, and yeah,
You
the
know
hit
what?
from Soboslai.
We have to give Mo his flowers, you know, because I've been quite vocal recently on here about how his demise has kind of been quite
Yeah.
evident. But it was a bit of the old Mo yesterday, and I feel like that touch kind of showed his class.
Yeah.
The penalty as well, he won that. He had that fullback on toes, to be fair.
Yeah, he did. He did. That fullback had a torrid night. It was
And that was
crazy.
nice. That
Like
was nice to see.
the way he turned him for the penalty was crazy. He shouldn't be getting turned like that at all, man. That's just nuts. But
And
and it
I
was
felt
he
like
showed
Mo-
good strength. He showed good strength. Yeah. Big up Mo, man. He had a decent game, man.
As I
Big
said,
him
all
up.
I want is moments now. That's all I want from Mo for the rest of the season. Moments. I'm not expecting nothing great, but if he can chip in with an assist and a goal here and there, you know what I mean? Then you know we've got hope that we can achieve something this season. Because with him, with Hugo, with Verts, there's a chance, man. There's a chance.
Yeah. No, definitely, man. So, what do I want to say? Rio and Gamoa managed to get 5 to 10-ish minutes, yeah, but came on. I'm not sure. That game left me a little bit unsure about Rio because he looked a little bit lazy, for want of a better word. Where like I don't know if it was the stage of the game. It was obviously already 3-0. Like there was a couple moments where I just felt like he was kind of ambling back into position rather than when he picks up the ball. It's like go, and he looks, he looks like active. He looks busy, but without the ball, like getting back into the defensive shape, I was a bit like, you're not really showing much enthusiasm for this. But that aside, what a lovely finish, man! What a lovely finish that was.
So much talent, man. I just obviously like the rest of the fan base. There's a clamour for him to get more minutes, and maybe he came on and he was pissed. Like this was a game really.
That is the kind of vibe that I got from his body language. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously I could be wrong. I'm just watching on a screen like most people, but I got that vibe that he wasn't happy. You know what I mean? But yeah, the kid has got bags of talent. He's oozing talent, and he was unlucky to be called offside for that because, as we knew from the replay, that was never offside.
Yeah, it's like VAR can't win though, can it? It's like when it's not there, the officials are shit. When it's there, they get it wrong. It's like can we get a happy medium? Can we get some sort of a balance? Because it didn't look offside to me, and then you had to be fair, just switching to the other game, all the awful decisions in the Villa Newcastle
The
game.
Villa
I was
game,
like,
yeah.
what are we doing, man? What are we
But
doing?
that's what I was gonna say. Like, do we need VAR? Like, have we got to a point in football where now VAR is essential? Because look at that, no VAR for one weekend, and look at the decisions that have gone that they've got wrong. Like, have they become reliant on VAR so much that going back to the old way of giving offsides, etc., just won't work?
Do you know what? They're becoming de-skilled because they know if they make a mistake, it's going to be corrected for them. So it's almost like they're not perfecting their craft as they should be because they know they've got backup. And I was never in favour of it. If you remember when it first came out, you wanted it, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
I don't want it, don't want it, don't want it. And I was never in favour of it. Now that it's here, I believe it can stay for factual stuff,
Yeah,
which
no,
which is
and
fine.
that's
Which is your
I,
offsides, your goal line
that's what I agree
penalty,
with you. That's what I agree
factual.
with. It's got
But
to be factual. Yeah,
everything else is just someone's
yeah,
opinion that can be
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
You
It's
know,
got to
so
be factual. It's got to be it straight handball, it hit the arm, or offside. You know what I'm saying? I think
yeah.
those things is great for. Everything else should be left to the officials on the pitch. But I personally think that FA Cup or not, there should be VAR, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know
the
why they
problem
don't
with
have
that
it.
though is because the FA Cup is not all the Premier League grounds, they can't be consistent. So if we got drawn away against Bolton, they don't have VAR facilities at their ground, so there's no
And
VAR. Do you know what I mean? It's you can't have it both ways, and so they've made the decision to only, I think, have it from the semi-finals onwards
yeah,
of
because
both the
it's
cup
paid
competitions.
at
And it's
big
like,
grounds, innit? Yeah.
yeah, but then when you make a bad decision, it's someone's going out the cup.
But that's my point. But that's my point. And then with some people will be like, yeah, it's great. Like they got it wrong. The officials, something to talk about. But for me, I'm like, nah, man. Like you're playing with a team's future to a
Yeah,
degree. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're a small team, if you're a small team and you get knocked out by the decision that is offside or whatever, you're fuming. Do you get what I'm saying? How
yeah.
much money did the FA Cup bring in for these little clubs? I know they don't have. I really want to understand it. I know they say they don't have it, but what is it that they don't have at the grounds why they can't have VAR? Because hear me out for a second. The same way the TV shows you a still replay of the incident, why can't there just be one central hub like there is, right? Am I correct? There's one central hub for VAR at, is it St George's Park? They have it or where is it?
Yeah, I can't remember where it is to be
Anyway,
fair.
one central hub that has it. If you use the automated offside, yeah, the VAR, yeah, why can't you take that still image, automate it with AI because that's what they're using, and then give the decision? Why does what has to be at the ground physically for them to have VAR?
I believe it's the additional cameras because the automated VAR is not the same as when we had the lines when they could physically draw the lines from Stockley Park. Stockley Park, that's where it was.
There you go, Stockley Park.
And yeah, so with the automate, they need additional cameras, and so that has to be installed on every ground in the country, and that's not going to happen. They're not going to pay for that. So I think that's where you have the disparity of the fact that it can't be for every single game, but it should be for me either in a competition or out of a competition, because you're going to get, as I said, teams are going to go out on decisions that are wrong, and realistically, it's just not fair. But you know,
But then,
where there's money involved. They're not going to pay for that for everyone. They're just not going to do it.
yeah, but hold on a minute. The draw gets made. We know where the games are going to be. How many grounds that don't have it are going to need it? Why can't we install it for the purpose of that FA Cup game? Bro, come on, man. I'm not having that. There's money in the game.
No,
There's
there is.
money
Of course,
in the
of course
game.
there is. But is there
So,
money to trickle down to every ground in the country?
but again, that's a bigger problem. That's a bigger problem then, isn't it? That's a bigger conversation about money filtering down through the system. Do you see what I mean? Like the Premier League is littered with money. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into VAR in it, but you know what? I'd love to see in the comments what people think. Like if people think VAR should be throughout the whole competition or taken out. You know what I mean? But for me, I think it should be in the competition. I think you should have it. Do what it needs to be done to have it throughout the whole competition. But I don't know. But something else I wanted to ask you as well, because I was like, I said at the top of the pod, yeah, that Kirkes was my man of the match. So they put up the men of the match. It was between Soboslai, Jones, and there was a third one. Oh, it's going to escape me now.
Was
I think
Kirkhead
it
not
was
in that
Mo.
list?
I think it was Mo as well. No,
Okay,
because
okay.
on TNT they had three, and you could vote, yeah, who you wanted it
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
and those were the three. I'm sure those were the three, but I was like, they were all the goal scorers, yeah, and I was like, because you score a goal, does that automatically mean you're man of the match? Like, is that right?
It's not right. It's not right. But it's a factual thing. If you'd affected the game with a stat of a goal or an assist, it automatically elevates you into that position of being in contention for man of the match. It's weird. I know it's weird because you could have an awful game and get
It's
a tackle at the
lazy.
far post.
It's lazy.
Do you know what I mean? It is lazy, but it's what happens. It's actually the norm. And Soboslai was good yesterday. He scored a great goal, but I don't know if he's in the running for man of the match for me. For me, it was always Kirkes, but the goal scorers always get the highlight. They always get the praise, and it's just the way it is, man.
Yeah, it just it. As a man who plays in the defensive positions myself, I'm always team defenders. Yeah, always, right?
Defenders
And
Union,
when
yeah.
exactly, and when I see one of the defenders actually have a good game, like, come on, man, give them their props. Like, without clean sheets win games. Yeah, we haven't kept clean sheets for how long? Now we've
Oh,
had two.
by the way, two in a row. By the way,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Two clean sheets in a row, two winning pods in a row. Come on, come on.
yeah,
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Patrick next
Like,
week, man. It's coming. It's coming.
come on, like, respect that, appreciate that, and understand that. Like, Virgil got it, and for the Sunderland game, okay, he was good, but he was nowhere as good as Kanate. Like,
Yeah,
I'm so confused as to what these commentators see, how they're giving out these man of the match. And for me, like you said, just because you scored a goal, don't make you man of the match, because everything that led to that goal is what gave you that goal. And what did you do in that whole period before that? Like you said, you could have had a crap game. Anyway, that's my rant over. Commentators, stop giving goal scorers man of the match, man. Look at the whole game. It's 11 men on the pitch, bro, not just the
skews their
goal scorer.
perception, man. The goal skews their perception straight away.
No, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I think this is why, yeah, the fan side of the game is so important. I feel like there's an app called Fanalytics or something like that, and it's just all driven by the fans, and the fans give the points for like their overall performance. And I think that is, sack off the commentators now, man. Like, let them commentate on just the game. Everything else, let the fans decide, man. Because
It's not a bad shot.
I feel like it's just a thing that they do, commentators. Like, it's been happening for years and years and years. Oh, give it to a goal scorer. Like, do you get what I mean? There's no sort of, for me, thought process behind what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell do I know, man? I'm just a good-looking guy sat on a podcast.
Jeez,
giving
you're
my
honest.
opinion.
You're honest today, innit? Like what happened? You woke up today and just feeling yourself. Like,
It's every bro. That's not. It's every day. It's every day, man. I mean,
you need some therapy because makeup team, they're pushing your head's gonna explode, bro.
But anyway, guys, like I said, man, come on, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on the socials, all that good thing. Get us to that magic number, man, by the end of March, man. Come on, man, we can do this, man. But yeah, man. Until the next time, man, we out, man. Laters.
Peace.